I don't know what's going on here. This orange rug, because this is not hair. 10 incredible black women who did too much in sports, track and field.
When you stand just 5 feet 1 inches tall, you get told your entire life what you cannot do. That chip on her shoulder is because every time she's been told that, she's been able to overcome those odds and get it
like
done.
Black women in sports don't just break records, they do so with character and swag. But behind the show, these women often face bombardment left, right, and center, even when they aren't breaking any rules.
Why I didn't get excuse me, can you talk louder so everyone can hear you asking me about my drugs?
Here are 10 black.
Oh, that's the old Serena Williams. I wish I was skilled at editing and I can show the new Serena Williams, but this is the old, more natural, because you can see she's a little bit more natural because of athletics. That hairline is going, that nose is still flared out. Eyebrows go way, wow, her eyebrows go way. That's rather interesting, but okay.
Black women whose styles were considered a little too
Whoa,
much for sports,
wait.
This girl.
Wait, what? Wait. Okay. What was his name? Borat? He said, very nice.
Oh. Number 10, Gail Devers.
The world was developing an obsession with a young American named Gail Devers. It was a fascination that would last a decade and feature as many desperate lows
Gail
as dizzying
Devers.
heights.
Gail Devers, the track and field superstar, was a force nobody wanted to mess with. This woman didn't just break records, she shattered them in a way that got people whispering and murmuring. While most athletes focus on things like technique and training, Gail had her eyes set on a different prize: nail perfection. She took manicures to a whole new level. She had nails so long they could double as a Swiss Army knife. Now you might be thinking, how on earth did she even manage to race with nails like that? Well, she had to make some adjustments. You see, her styling pose wasn't your typical crouched sprinter stance. She had to come up with something completely unique. It all started with a challenge from her dad when she was just a kid. He dared her to stop biting her nails, and boy did she take that challenge and turned it into a dazzling fashion statement. Number 9. Debbie Thomas, the fearless figure skater, wasn't afraid to shake things up and send shockwaves through the ice rink. Picture this, the year is 1986, and figure skating is all about grace, poise, and frilly costumes that could...
Ooh, did we see that hair going on with Debbie Thomas? Did we pay attention to that? You gotta be all natural. All natural women. All natural is so attractive to men. It's so attractive.
Pass for a wedding cake, but here comes Debbie in a black unitard that made the judges gasp and clutch their pearls. The ISU was not ready for such level of sexiness. I don't know about you, but perhaps they were concerned that the ice could melt under her hotness. Unlike those folks who talk big game but crumble faster than a house of cards, Debbie knew how to walk the talk. If I say I'm going to do something, I'll do it. It may not be pretty, but I'll get the job done. Number 8, Serena Williams. Serena sent shockwaves through the internet when she rocked a catsuit in the France Open tournament, leaving officials hotter than a sizzling croissant. They couldn't help but sneak a peek, and some of them grumbled and said things like, "I think we've crossed the line here. Let's respect the game."
What exactly about her body, about that uniform, if you will, disrespected the French Open or the fans? Because I have seen so many, and I've been to the French Open, and you can see the women wearing mini skirts, you can see butt cheek as they play. And somehow that's not offensive, but because she's in this form-fitting uniform that covers up everything, basically.
The Serena, who had won the French Open tournament 3 times, fired back at the catsuit controversy, revealing a medical condition she hated to talk about in the first place, and that is her secret struggle with pulmonary embolisms, aka blood clots. And the catsuit was meant to keep the blood in check. This is yet another classic case where Williams, just like countless other fabulous black female...
Fuck that. Talking about pulmonary embolism and blood clots. Serena Williams was sexy as fuck. She was what they would call an Amazon. She's tall, she was thick, she was poked out in all the right places. And I'm using all she was this, she was that, past tense. I'm not talking about her today, but was sexy as hell. She's taller than me. She's bigger than me. She's bigger than most men. But she was sexy. How can you be like that? And you just poke out in all the right places and be athletic and be an all-time great. We ain't talking about no blood clots and pulmonary embolism. Get out of here with that.
Athletes felt the sting of "you are doing too much." Fallin Funamwana.
DiCello was calling the ball out.
Not her.
Anyway, it looked like it was just about right around that line, man.
There is always bias in the world of sports, especially when it comes to what black women should or should not wear, especially those with a heavy dose of steatopedia. Fallin Funamwana is one of the most talked about beach volleyball stars for her skills, but for the most part, her looks. I'm black and I have a big butt and I'm thicker than everybody else. Me coming out here and being confident in a bathing suit. Even when I started in the AVP in my first year, I heard people talk about me as I walked in, saying, "Who does she think she is? She should be more covered up." Number 6, Gabrielle Douglas.
And hold on. And they actually did say that about her. Who does she think she is? She should be more covered up. Only thing she did was, and she said this in an interview, you guys can go look it up, I'm just wearing the same thing that my teammates wear. And her teammates didn't have all of what she had, which was ooh. So who we got here? Gabrielle Douglas? Gabby Douglas. All right. Let's see what you about. Because these gymnasts, they be having these big necks. That's one thing I noticed about the gymnasts. They be having these big necks. They have big necks, no breasts. Gabby Douglas, let's see what she's about.
During the 2012 Olympics, gymnast Gabby Douglas faced criticism and scrutiny regarding her hair rather than her performance.
Some people on Twitter posted comments calling her hair messy, unkempt. Someone even used the word hideous.
This criticism sparked a broader conversation about racial bias and unfair expectations placed on black women and their appearance in the world of sports. Despite the unjust criticism, many people came to Douglas's defense, arguing that her performance and achievements were far more important than her hairstyle. Do you agree? Leave us a comment down there. Number 5, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. Shelly-Ann, the Jamaican sprinting sensation, is not just fast, she is also a master of hair flair on the track. Shelly-Ann certainly knows how to make her turn faster than her lightning speed. From rocking bright colored wigs that could outshine the sun to intricate braids that could double as artwork, she's got her hair game on lockdown. People can
see all this nonsense. We don't need none of that. Keep it as natural as possible. I'm sure if these women went with their natural hair, it would just grow to a length to where, it'll take some upkeep, it'll take some money, it'll take some time if they care so much about their hair. And it'll grow to a level, but no, they just take the easy route and put all this colored stuff in and all this. Here's the example. Just let it go and upkeep it as much as you can, and my hair is just as long as hers. There's nothing fake about it. Quit taking the easy route.
can't help but marvel at her bold and creative choices. While some may raise eyebrows and pound at the death of self-expression in sports, Shelly-Ann just keeps running with confidence.
Hold on. Wait. We're gonna go back and look at this.
But marvel at her bold and creative choices, while some may raise eyebrows and pound at the death of self-expression in sports.
Why? What is all this? How many colors? You're gonna go through the whole RGB spectrum? Is that what you're gonna do?
Shelly Ann just keeps running with confidence and style. She's proving that you can be fast and fabulous at the same time. Number 4. Griffith Joyner. Griffith Joyner, aka Flojo, was an athlete like no other. She did things on the track that no woman had ever done before, nor has managed to replicate since. The fastest
Looks
woman
natural.
on the planet.
We don't even know if it's natural. Probably got a little weave going on in there.
That still stands today.
Look at Flojo. Goodness
the
gracious.
wind was within the legal limits.
Cannot be. No
Nah,
one
she
can
got
run
some
that
weave
fast.
going on in there.
The heat here must be doing something to the electronics. But
She sported 6.5-inch acrylic nails,
Oh,
long
Lord.
flowing hair, a full face of makeup, and a self-designed race kits with asymmetrical one-leg bodysuits, lace detailing, and color block bikini bottoms. She even convinced her teammates to wear leggings underneath their shorts. As she once said in her own words, dress good to look good to feel good, and feel good to run fast.
There you go.
It was
I
a
agree with
mantra
that.
that served her well. Number 3. Caster Semenya. Semenya has an intersex condition called 46XY in sex development. This causes both male and female traits and testosterone levels higher than the typical female range.
Because they say I have advantage, in high testosterone. Of course, I do have it. So what?
She was banned from her best event after losing her appeal of World Athletics regulation that made women with her condition ineligible for some races.
When you're the best in the world, people get obsessed.
Now you're probably thinking, wait, what? Is she trans? Nope, she isn't a transgender. Still, her case and those involving others who have similar intersex conditions carry strong implication for how the rules can be unfair at times. Number 2. Sha'Carri Richardson.
This field, she's looking stronger by the stride and celebrates with the crowd here.
Sha'Carri didn't just bring speed to track and field, she brought a whole new level of swag to the track. While many applauded Sha'Carri for her fearless character and style that seemed to scream, "I'm here to slay," there were a few naysayers who couldn't just handle the heat. They claimed her unconventional fashion choices were as distracting as a mosquito during a Netflix and chill. But hey, who needs plain and ordinary when you can have extraordinary, right? Number 1. Fatima Diame. This damsel began competing professionally in 2013, representing Spain in the long jump and triple jumps, winning her first bronze medal in 2015 and a couple of gold medals afterwards. Fatima Diame isn't popular among netizens for her speed or jumping prowess, but rather her figure. The track and field athlete has received so much stare from people who feel she's a distraction rather than a talent worth celebrating. I don't know about you, but as long as she isn't breaking any rules, she might as well give men of culture something to appreciate. Now having
So those last two, Sha'Carri is just way over the top. Piercings all over the place. Like, how many piercings do you need on your ears and up in here? And then she had piercings. I don't know if these were piercings. These up here were probably just glued. They're probably just glued on. But I'm just like, how much do you need to do? Nothing against Sha'Carri. I'm just like, come on, let your performance speak for itself. That's all I'm saying.